Hey everybody, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. There is a lot going on. It's a little bit of a slower day, and I think the big headline news is actually the fact that Israel did have a response to Iran. It was a very muted response. It was a very calculated response, and I think that's given the world a sigh of relief. What that has done to the crypto market, it has boosted just about everybody, and we'll get into the numbers a little bit later. So that's one thing that's going on. Tether is actually going to split its focus into four different, very specific areas: artificial intelligence, blockchain, sustainable Bitcoin mining, and education. Those are huge moves, very huge moves. And I think they're kind of smart for doing it. Why? Because the United States has that bill going after algorithmic stablecoins. That bill does not mention Tether, but you better believe it was specifically aimed at Tether. Tether has about 69% of the market, while USDC or Circle has about 20% of the market. So it's a lot to actually think about. Now, what else is going on? Ripple. Ripple is doing a lot. So SBI Holdings has this thing called Expo 2025. And what they're going to do for Expo 2025 is they're going to issue NFTs on XRP Ledger. So what would these things be used for? Entrance, games, just a whole bunch of stuff that's going to happen within Expo 2025. So I'm very interested in that. And that's actually good news for Ripple. Also going on with Ripple is the fact that Brad Garlinghouse was out there with various interviews saying, listen, we've got a game plan for our growth trajectory and how we're going to manage growth. And if you look at what happened with just with SBI Holdings, I think they're on a natural course to actually growing pretty high. The question is, that's growth for Ripple. That's growth for their XRP Ledger business. The question is, does that carry over into XRP itself? And that's that remains kind of unseen at the moment. We'll see what happens. Now, HSBC cracks me up. They're almost taking a turn like Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan. The CEO of HSBC, what's this guy's name? Noel something or other. Doesn't matter. CEO of HSBC believes wholeheartedly in tokenization, does not believe in crypto or blockchain. And I'm just, well, not blockchain, but crypto. And I'm sitting back and I'm just going, but you're leveraging the technology. Really? Okay. So I'm looking at that and how that's playing out, and I'm just kind of like, that's very interesting for you to be saying things like that. You know what? I want to go over my notes to see what else is going on with HSBC, just out of curiosity, right? In 2023, they completed a CBDC program in November of last year. No. So that's the nearest thing that I recall with HSBC with regard to what's going on in that space. There was something else. I mean, it would seem that HSBC is also joining in on that. Seems to be a pilot program. Yeah, that was the CBDC thing. Let's see. Oh, I thought that a while ago. I thought January of this year we were talking about HSBC getting involved in custody, leveraging Medico services, which is also Ripple, owned by Ripple now. So that I find all of this to be very interesting as to why he's saying, well, I believe in tokenization, but I don't really believe in crypto. But you're doing these things in crypto. Again, yapping on one side of the mouth, doing something else with the business. So I want you to pay attention to that in case you're dealing with HSBC or you're doing something, in that area. Something else that's going on that I found very interesting. Yuga Labs sold the IP rights or intellectual property rights of two of its games to a very close partner of theirs, Faraway. Now, something else that I noticed is that their chief gaming officer, Yuga Labs chief gaming officer, is now going to move over to Faraday as their chief product officer. Now, I think what this does, in my humble opinion, it allows Yuga Labs to focus on what they want to do and kind of push off what they don't want to do to somebody else that does want to do it, and then still reap some of the benefits thereof. And I'm sitting back and I'm kind of saying to myself, that's very interesting, because they've been working with Faraway for a while. Faraway has built a couple of games for them. So I'm paying attention to that. What that also tells me is that Yuga Labs is probably going to have a deeper focus on metaverse level work or metaverse type of work versus just gaming and things like that. So the reason why I bring this up is because if you're looking at crypto, if you're looking at gaming, if you're looking at NFTs, you can see all of these things happening. Now, for what, take the whole thing with Expo 2025. I had told everybody that we need to pay attention to what's going on in the NFT space, because it's not just about handing out cute little pictures. That's not it. You can use them for other things. And that's exactly what SBI Holdings is going to do. They're going to be using those NFTs to actually interact with what they're expecting to be 28 million visitors. Now you know why I'm saying there's a lot more going on in NFTs than people think. Do your own research, but come up with that. I really do think that you're going to hit the moment where, okay, we're going to pay attention to that. Now, I really want to get into the numbers because there's a lot going on. Because everything has subsided between Iran and Israel, prices are going up again. That downward pressure just across the board. Even when you look at the stock market, the futures are looking up. So let's go over and take a look at the numbers. Let me pull that, push this. Yeah, you guys know my notes. So if you're looking at the numbers, let me refresh this, because I haven't refreshed it in about 15 minutes. And that's actually worked. There you go. So almost nothing on the downside, right? Nothing that I would be paying attention to. These guys don't matter, and everything else is just moving kind of sideways, or basically hitting equilibrium. Oh, excuse me. Been up early. Sorry about that. Doing research for this stuff. Now, DGen base is up 33%. Jito is up 30%. I want you to pay attention to these names. Geopolitical. Not something I put my fingers in, but I mentioned it the other day. It went down. Now it's up 29%. What else is going on? Dog with Hat is up 18%. Still 40% off its high, but that's still a big move, a very big move. Hey, Stitchy, I know you want to go out. You have to let me finish. I have to work. Okay, you have to work. I have to work first. So Dog with Hat up 18%. Athena is up 14%. Celestia is up 13%. Toncoin up 13%. Remember, everybody had been down. So if you bought into these coins, you need to know your strike price so you can gauge, well, how much money you're making. This spreadsheet, actually, I built the whole thing to pull in data, and then so I can record all of my transactions. Even, and this particular one happens to be my test bed. But it pulls in transactions and tells me where I'm at per transaction and then per coin, right? And that's what I find to be a very big deal. Maybe I should spend some time to actually go over that with you guys, because this is a great tool. Because I don't want to put my information out there on somebody's website. I want to manage it myself. Just saying. I mean, if you guys are interested in this, let me know, because I would definitely see if I can find a way to package this. SEI, Beam is up 12%. SEI is up 12%. Who else is on here that matters to me? Jupiter is up 10%, right? So when you're looking at all of that, you look at the fear and greed index, and we're starting to come back. Yesterday was 57. Today is 66. Why? I think looking backwards, looking at everything that happened with Israel and Iran, hopes are getting back up again. Also, looking at the United States Congress getting closer to some kind of a deal for Israel and maybe even Ukraine, we could be looking at something good right now. Then we have DeFi Llama still at TVL at about 109. Not great, but I'm expecting over the next week or so. And don't forget, the halving is actually today. It's later on today. It's this evening. And you can see Bitcoin has actually come above and outside of my blue band. Remember, my blue band went from 57,686 to 63,714, and we are above right now at 64,849, thereabouts, depending on which chain you're looking at, or rather which source you're looking at. If you're looking at the very big deal, you see Solana is up to 145. It had been down $10 before that. Toncoin is up. And you can see how everybody is up in a very big way, right? And for those people that are still asking me about, internet computer protocol, yeah, not feeling it. It's not decentralized nearly enough to my liking, so not playing the game. If you're looking at Ethereum, you could have gotten in on Ethereum when it was below 3,000, and now it's up, right? Up at least $100 if you bought in at that point. So you can be making money even when a market is not doing so well. All right. So anyway, what else is going on? Let's take a look at the numbers from a strictly numeric perspective. And you can see not everybody, but a lot of these coins are on the way back up. What I'm paying attention to is the 1 hour and 24 hour versus the year to date. And then, on my personal side, not my personal side, but on my personal spreadsheet, I'm also looking at how far away are you from your all-time high. Because depending on what coin it is, what project it is, I'm going to get involved in that because I have the greater chance of success. Bitcoin's going to go up. Ethereum's going to go up. But how much are they going to go up? Are they going to give me the multiples that I can get from other coins like Shiba Inu? They're not. They're not. So I'm looking at other coins. One is for stability and the other one is for just straight up money. So Shiba Inu, the other day I got in at about 2019, 2021. It's at 23 now. Not bad. Not a bad move. Like I said, I'm still waiting for Fetch AI, Ocean Protocol, and Singularity to finish that merge, because like I said, they're going to slide in right in between Chainlink and Polygon based on that market cap. Should be about 7.5 billion. That's going to make them a very strong entity to deal with within the artificial intelligence space. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I really hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a thanks, send me a super. That'd be awesome. Even more awesome is join, because then we can get involved in the conversations that I have during all my lives, Monday through Friday at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Stitch and I say goodbye for today. Have a good one. Bye-bye.